Hi, I'm Rebecca Frino, counsel with Mandelbaum Barrett's Family Law Practice Group. I'm here today to talk to you about prenuptial agreements, or prenups, as most everyone refers to them. Specifically, I want to talk about the misconceptions of prenups and why they're so important for couples all across America today. So first and foremost, everyone needs to understand that prenups are no longer taboo. They're no longer that scandalous, gossipy document that's just for the rich and famous. Frankly, most young couples today are actually in favor of prenups. The proliferation of the agreements among young couples and practitioners today has been noted in multiple jurisdictions. A recent Harris poll that was conducted in 2022 actually noticed a 500% increase in prenuptial agreements between 2010 and 2022. The same poll also went out and conducted research in the New York area and found that something like 4 in 10 adults are in favor of prenuptial agreements and would sign one. So then you have to sit back and say, perhaps these aren't that gossipy, scandalous document of yesteryear. Maybe I need one. And frankly, you probably do. People today are getting married older. There's also been an increase in number of subsequent marriages. We're seeing more people get divorced and remarry later on. That means that people need to start thinking about protecting their assets and their income in the event of a divorce or death. Prenups can actually cover both topics. So what exactly is a prenup? What can it do and what can't it do? Well, let's start with what it can't do. Prenups cannot deal with issues of custody or child support. Prenups can, however, define what should be separate property and what should be marital property. Prenups can also determine what should be marital debt versus separate debt. Prenups can decide and determine how the marital property and the separate property is distributed in the event of a death or, again, a divorce. Because prenups can also deal with things like the death of a spouse, they're important and essential estate planning tools in certain circumstances. So now that you can think about, all right, I know what a prenup can and can't do I really want one? Again, the answer is yes, you should think about how important they are because prenups require a full and complete disclosure of financial information. So that necessarily means that couples have to have real dialogue, meaningful dialogue about their economic standing before they get married. And think about how important that conversation is and how essential it is to a viable marriage. So if you're considering getting married today, think about a prenup. Think about how important it is. For certain people, I would say that you ought to consider them and meet with a professional right away, specifically if you're someone who's been married once before, or twice before, and you're considering getting married again. You should know if your prior divorces can impact your rights and obligations moving forward. If you're a business owner, you should consider protecting your business interests. If there's a disparity in wealth or debt in the young couple or an older couple, again, you should consider it. If you have children from a prior relationship, odds are you want to protect their financial interests and rights in the event of your death. You'll need a prenup to do that. I should also tell you that prenups can help protect confidentiality. Divorces are often public. They're public records. If you have an interest in safeguarding your privacy, your private financial information or documents in the event of a divorce, prenups can help you do that. So again, if you're interested in a prenuptial agreement and whether or not one is appropriate for you, please feel free to reach out to the professionals at Mandelbaum Barrett. Thank you.